Hello there. Welcome to, what is it? What am I doing? VEDO day 3. And again, we have Luther and Joel. Would you like to say hi?
Okay. Hi.
Okay, he doesn't want to look at the camera, I guess. I wonder if Judah's ever going to make it in these videos. I'm not really sure. He's always in bed when we do them. He sleeps a lot. He's a little grouchy today. His ankle is better, though. Last night was kind of a rough night. I went to bed really late, which was silly. And then Joel woke up screaming at 1:30 in the morning, and I had no idea why, so I ran in there, and he was upset because his water cup was empty. So that was at 1:30. At 3 o'clock, my husband came home, but I thought he was going to get home at 3 p.m., not 3 a.m., so I did kind of freak out about that. And then at 5 a.m., some sort of car alarm was going off for a while. So anyway, it was a little bit tiring. That was my night. And then kickboxing, watching the children this morning, which was okay. All right. I'm going to talk about baby led weaning today. And what is baby led weaning? Why are we doing it? Etc. From Wikipedia, this is just a little sentence. Baby led weaning allows babies to control their solid food consumption by self-feeding from the very beginning of their experiences with food. So, little Luther here is 5.5 months old. Yes. And we've done things differently with Luther. From the start, we had a home birth with him, and we are selectively vaccinating. We didn't cloth diapers. He had reflux, and I didn't do meds for him, but I did with my other 2 boys. So this is no exception. Hey Joel, when you do that, it makes the camera move. So can you go play somewhere else? Okay. But my motivation isn't really the same for this. It's merely because of time. I really don't know how I'm going to nurse and then spoon feed him 4 times a day. When the kids are eating their meals is when I have time to eat, and I have time to do whatever I need to do because they're like strapped in and they're and they're eating. So it's like I have a little mini vacation to get something done for 15 minutes, and I don't want to give that up to sit and feed Luther. But that's really only my motivation. There's people, advocates that talk about how it helps the healthy understanding of food and all that. I'm not really big on that. I'm just kind of wanting to save some time. We really only do purees for 3 months anyway. At least Joel and Judah have been really good eaters. Month 5 and 6 we do purees only, and then 7 we do a combination of purees and finger foods, and then by month 8 they are completely finger food only, and I stop purees. So it's really only 3 months usually, but I'm just lazy and I want to see if maybe we don't have to do those 3 months. But here are the problems. So there's a couple ways to do it. You can either do the big pieces of food or the little pieces of food. The little pieces of food, they really don't have their little pincer grasp down, and so they cannot feed themselves very well. So they say to do big pieces of food because then they'll just chew on them, which we've done that, and he does that pretty well with like apples or something. But if something breaks off, he will get a huge piece of it in his mouth. Banana's okay because he mushes it up, but he gets frustrated with that because it slides out. But an apple's good. Let's see, we did a date the other day, and he was really good with the date, but then the whole thing ended up smushed up on the roof of his mouth, and he started crying. Anyway, that's kind of the issue. Do we do the small pieces or do we do the big pieces? And he gets so frustrated after about 5 minutes, especially because he's had a taste of whatever it is, and then he drops it or it gets stuck in his mouth in the back of his throat, and so I have to get it out while he's gagging. So then he cries about that. So it's a little bit frustrating for him and for me, so I'm not sure if we'll continue to do it. But he is really hungry. So we're doing an extra bottle I'm pumping at night, and then I'll give him an extra bottle. As long as I give it some time throughout the day, he's usually happy. He wakes up happy. If I don't give it, I notice a difference. He wakes up usually earlier, like at 5:30 or 6 instead of 7, and he wakes up at 5:30 and he'll cry. But when I give the bottle, he wakes up at 7 and he's just happy and he rolls around. So, of course, doing the extra bottle is extra work anyway. So it's a toss-up, but I do think that the bottle is probably easier than spoon feeding right now. So we're not sure how long we're going to stick with it. Hopefully he'll get better at grabbing things. He's doing pretty well, but I don't know. We'll see. And that is our experience with Baby Led Weaning. Joel, do you want to say hi? You don't want to say anything today? Ooh. Luther, do you want to say hi?
Hi.
What you doing?
Look.
Here, let's see if we can see you.
Hi.
All right, that is all from us. See you tomorrow.